Okay, you would not believe the day I've had. Okay, I got up this morning and I thought to myself, I have to repaint the kitchen. I mean, for God's sake, it hasn't been painted in years. And so I thought I'll move some furniture. And then I had this brainwave. Yeah, you've guessed it. You've guessed it. She's moving furniture again. Yeah. I thought I'd go for a complete rehash. Anyway, I did have to call. I'm sitting down now because I'm knackered. I did have to call in reinforcements. My eldest daughter came over at about 1:30 and started to help me. So, what have I done? Okay. So, the round table that was here, which was a second-hand piece of furniture, pre-loved, as is this table here. Very little of what I have is new, just saying, okay, for those of you who are new to the channel. So I've put the round table out in the pergola, and I brought this table in from the pergola. Now this is an extending table, so it does extend a bit more if I wanted to. It was one that my daughter got for me, along with 4 chairs, I think, or is it 6? At least 4 anyway, from Facebook Marketplace for free. So this is my new setup for the kitchen. Now, I'm still working on it, okay? So give me a break here. Look at that wall. This is what I do, you know, I'm a complete slovenly woman. Look, I paint around furniture. So this was stenciling that I did on the wall initially. I think in the very early days when I had virtually no furniture in here, or, you know, paintings and stuff. Anyway, I'll just talk you through the plan, okay? So, this is not here. Table, I'm going to put chairs here, which is going to be great because I'm going to have lots of space to move around. I've got all this to sort through and tidy up. And I'm going to be putting a curtain up here. But I'm also going to be visiting the fabric shop in Sligo, which I spoke about the other day, you know, when I was making that scarf. And I'm going to make some new curtains, all matching, and for here, and perhaps a nice tablecloth to match as well. So that's the plan. I'm painting the walls and the pelmets and everything else. And I've moved the dresser that was there. See the outline? In here. Oh! So I'm going to be putting my big stack of tea up here. And I might just keep this open here because I can put it, you know, before I had curtains on there. Oh, you should see the stuff I took out of there. Oh, flip. Talk about dust. Cake, dust. Just, okay, I'm embarrassing myself now, so I won't say any more. Right, okay. So this is how it's going. I shall post new videos on this little stream as I do more here in the kitchen. So this is Tuesday. I'll probably post this video on Thursday or Friday. So by then the transformation should be complete. Right. Well, I've sat down for some breakfast, breaking my fast. And I've made myself some tea, and I've had some toast and peanut butter. And I suppose you're asking yourself, hang on, Colette said she was decorating her kitchen and changing things around, and there's her table with the tablecloth. What's going on? Well, as Pat there will agree, standards are everything, aren't they, Pats? So regardless of what I'm doing, I'm not going to be sitting down, slumped in a chair with a paper plate or something. No, I'm going to do things properly. Always keep one's standards going. Even though you're surrounded by chaos and mess as I am. And you know, this is quite a good metaphor for the world, isn't it? Keep your standards. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning and I'm still on the old treadmill of renovating, decorating, shifting furniture and contacting a company which will supply me with a renovated, so pre-loved, renovated, fully renovated, and will install it and do everything else. New Stanley stove, which, look at the old one there, look. Ah. It's in pear shape. Sorry, I'm bouncing this up and down on here. Let me see if I can make that a little less noisy. There we go, I'll put that brick up there. There we go. That's better. So, yeah, I'll show you what I've done now so far. I am very pleased with the outcome so far. There's a huge amount to do, okay? So I'm kind of forging ahead, trying to get all this going, you know, and finished before the weekend. The stove may take a bit longer, but I'm on track. Okay, so this is where I've got to. Let me just put this on wide angle. Okay, so this little set of shelves is going to go up there. I'm moving the clock. Just there's the wee girl down there saying, "What are you doing, Mummy? What are you doing?" Yeah, I know, I will be taking you for a little walk very shortly. Chairs to go with the table. I'm painting. I'm going to be painting those outside. I'll do a little video of that. Yeah, I've got some repairs to do to the floor because there was a few tiles there that came up, so I've got to put those back in. And yeah, so far so good. Myself and Patsy are having a little break, just sitting down. Actually, it wasn't just me sitting down. What I did was I got my bits and bobs out, you know, to do my toenails, and I give myself a little bit of a pedicure. Yeah, a little bit. Stressed a little. I should really soak my feet. But anyway, there's a beautiful, refreshing rain. Yeah. And all is well. Although I've got to say, that kitchen's taken me a lot longer than what I thought. I haven't got the paint yet. I'm hoping, or maybe I'm just thinking, anyway, whichever way around that is, to go into town and get this paint. Then I'll start splashing it on the walls. It is lashing it down. As they say here in Ireland, that means heavy, heavy rain. Okay, so let me just take you through to the kitchen and show you what's been accomplished so far. This is actually a really slow job because I'm being held up with all the cleaning of all the collectibles. Yeah. So I'm going to show you something which may give you nightmares, so brace yourself. This is the kind of dust. Watch. That's the kind of dust that's collected. So I've been washing it all up, and you can see here on the table, all shiny and clean, collectibles. Yes, I've come to the conclusion that one can have too many collectibles. And I haven't even started up there yet. But anyway, let me just show you the top shelf up here. So I'm going to put my phone on a little stick. And I haven't seen up there at close range for years. But let me just show you. Okay. I may stay away from town today. Let's have a look at that rain. Well, the rain has stopped, the sun has come out, there's a drying wind out there, and I've checked on the website, and the shop that I go to in Carrick-on-Shannon to buy the paint will be staying open until 8 o'clock this evening. So I'm going to be, let me just see what time it is here. Oh, 17 minutes past 5. So I'm going to be heading off into Carrick to get the paint and at least try it out on a piece of wall and see how it's going to inspire me to move on with the project, because I am flagging a bit now at this point. I am flagging. Well, I've actually found the other 4 cups and saucers, and they've been washed in warm soapy water, and look at them, aren't they beautiful? This is a very old Irish tea set from my family. Isn't it beautiful? Now they will all be stored upside down cups like this, and I will find a nice little cupboard with a door to put them in. This is a real tea chest, and I think it's from the Regency period, but it is definitely over 120 years old, if not older. I'm putting it on display here in my kitchen because it's been tucked away for a very long time. Now you can see it's quite small because tea was a very highly valued commodity back in the day, and tea was stored in a little box like this, and it was imported in big wooden tea chests and then sold by the ounce. Once I started this project, I realised the absolute grime and dust and cobwebs in this kitchen was beyond any acceptable human standards. So I have been on a drive just cleaning stuff, like for example cleaning the sockets, you know, doing stuff with a toothbrush, cleaning, sorting, getting everything into some kind of shape before I start painting. And you can see there's a kind of a luminescent shine to things now. Now, I haven't even started up there yet, okay? I'm waiting to get the stepladder in, you know, when I'm doing the painting, because what I do in order to achieve any kind of success, what I do is I do one wall at a time, and I do it completely, you know, the same as the sitting room, if you watch me do that. And that way then I'm not in the midst of chaos. It's only one wall, it's being sorted, things are moving slowly, but in a very kind of 100% cover-all basis way. So, I've just made a pot of tea and I'm going to sit down, well I am sitting down actually, and I'm going to have my pot of tea. And I want to give you a little hint, a little piece of what I think is fairly good advice when it comes to cleaning, okay? Forget all those big fancy hoovers and plug in this and plug in that and loads of, you know, dragging leads around or whatever. This is fantastic. A handheld hoover. Now, it doesn't matter what brand it is. This is a cheap one, but a handheld hoover works wonders. Okay, so stepladder. Say no more. And I'm about to go and collect the paint from the car. But before that, I have to take Patsy for a little WALK because She's been very patient. Now, I've had her out a few times this morning, but I've got to just take her out again. And I've been waiting for the rain to stop. Okay. So I've got the paint in. It's called Primrose Yellow. And yeah, this is the first coat. It's definitely going to need 2 coats because the walls are just minging. Anyway, I'm just testing it out at this point. I've just got a small paintbrush and I'm just testing it out. I like it. Once the second coat goes on, there's going to be some lovely depth to it. So my intention is to do this wall from the window round here to the door, which means pulling this back out, but that's okay. Then once that's done, that goes back in and I will continue on round the room. So what do you think? Do you think it's a good choice? Primrose yellow is a sort of a mellow yellow, so it's not kind of too in your face. It's quite a creamy yellow, you know? So anyway, and it's pouring with rain outside. So this is a good time to, you know, work inside, isn't it? And I've got the kettle almost boiling on the stove. Ta-da! Time for tea shortly. I began the Bealtaine project in 2004 by purchasing this old cottage, which, as you can see, has been transformed, although nothing structurally done to it, a little bit added. This was the driveway up to the cottage. Well, it was a track really, it was very difficult to get up. And this is it 20 years later. I've planted over 1,100 trees and dedicated this part of my life to the project. I'm recognised by the Irish government as a writer and therefore have been accredited artist status. My first book, A Cottage in 3 Acres. My second, In Search of the Goddess Rising. My third, Walking Between Worlds. And 2 booklets, Bealtaine Cottage Guide to the Deep Midwinter and The Celtic Festival of Imok. All books can be purchased through my website and there's a link beneath each and every video. I will be posting a link into the comment section also. You can hear me read the first 2 chapters of my book, A Cottage in 3 Acres, over on my website, bealtainecottage.com. Again, there's a link beneath each and every video.